welcome to a new video. I'm gonna be discussing you guys a new series called EdensZero and why you should read it. Now, we're gonna be discussing because a lot of people have an argument that this series is a copy-paste of Fairy Tail. Now, keep in mind that this is not Fairy Tail 2.0 or that it is a fairy tale story. No, or it is a fairy tale in the future. It is not fairy tale whatsoever. That series has its own sequel and has its own property. Now, let me tell you why you should read this series. Now, this series has been better than its fairy tale. Now, fairy tale has its ups and downs, and it wasn't really very entertaining in a while, and it became a blockbuster. In Eden Zero becomes you very invest to the world itself, and it also makes you involved to mysterious things and also the character itself. You will fall in love with the characters, the world, and the mystery behind what's going on. And the villains are amazing in EdensZero as well. And I feel like EdensZero can surpass Fairy Tail or Raid Master. And I feel that the love that Hiro Mashima is putting for this series is amazing. He even has a game on it, and other series, if you guys haven't checked it out, that he has been put, like the studio, the animation is out now. So I can't wait for the anime, guys. But the reason I want you guys to read this series is because the anime is coming, and I want you guys to join me while we are hyped for this series to come. Now, the reason I say that you should read this series is because Hiro Mashima, you can actually see his actual talent, his actual writing, his actual thing. Yes, there is homage from some fairy tale characters, but they're like Easter egg hunts, and they're just like giving you sprinkle. And sometimes Mashima will just have meta jokes on his series, will like even say that his jokes about fairy tale and stuff will throw in EdensZero, but he knows his problems. He knows what's the problem of the series, and he fix it. And that's what I love about Hiro Mashima, is that he knows what's the problem, because Fairy Tail wasn't supposed to be long. It was supposed to start in the Phantom Art series, and he just didn't know what to do with that story, and it wasn't meant to be long, and it just become lackluster, like I said. So EdensZero, I feel like he planned it out, and that he literally show his love for this series. When he was doing his autographing, he said that he wants to see Shiki and Rebecca's thing, but a lot of people are still loving Fairy Tail. But it's okay. I mean, a lot of people out there love Fairy Tail. I mean, you started with Fairy Tail, so I can't gripe about it that. And I still love Fairy Tail from my characters, but in the story wise, I would say EdensZero is gonna be the new big deal when it comes to the fandom. Now, people can argue that it's still about the friendship. Actually, the friendship, it has improved here. What I mean is that when you're watching series like One Piece or Naruto, they deal with friendship as well, but it feels like it's connected to the story. You feel like more impactful. You feel like you can feel like your heart thing. In Fairy Tail, yes, you can feel that, but it's too much. It's too cringy. Ugh, it's too much. Needs to tone it down. In EdensZero, it's actually well toned down. That it's sometimes it make it as a gag kind of thing, and sometimes it just becomes amazingly impactful. And what I like about when they do, like if Shiki starts doing a power friendship, all of the characters shuts him down, and he fights with conviction. And what's I love about that is he fights truly conviction to what he believes. With Natsu, yes, he's a brawler, he's the same. Oh, I fight for my friends, I will use this power for my thing, and fights, blah blah blah. And power of friendship, he pulls out this incredible powers that is out of nowhere and stuff. Yeah, it's crazy. Hiramashima changed all that dynamic to EdensZero. Now, with the character, it felt so well done. And I felt like when he puts it in EdensZero, it feels well, perfect execution. In Fairy Tail, it's just become lackluster. A lot of lackluster, a lot of missing plots, a lot of stuff that doesn't make sense. And so in EdensZero, the story is a lot pacing and a lot of flow, and you can get into it a lot easier than most series that you have to get into it. Like One Piece, it took me a while when I reread it to actually think it's a good story because of the world building. I was so interesting and stuff. But once you get there, you love the series and you can't get enough with it. In EdensZero, you get right to the character, the world building, and the opening of the series itself. And I love the mystery, I love the theories, and I love everything about this series. Now, it's just me hyping it up the story, EdensZero, but for me, you guys, I have a reason why I'm hyped up because of the anime and stuff. But like I said, if you don't believe me, if you don't think, that's fine. But before you judge by the books by its cover, make sure to read it, EdensZero, and then make a video saying why you shouldn't read EdensZero. Then we can discuss it. Or you can go to my Discord and we can discuss this over there. Or comment below. Either way, I want to hear you guys' opinion. Uh, Before I close this video down, make sure to hit that subscribe button and don't forget the notification if you want more easy videos in your newsfeed. And this is Kiwi signing out. Thank you guys so much for everything.